This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Resident Evil 2. In the last episode, we continued exploring the precinct, went through the sewers, got poisoned by giant spiders, a legion of spiders, dogs, and more lickers. And Ada helped us out, getting us the precinct key, the final one for this place before we finally leave this joint. And gave us some extra ammo as well. How nice for her, but unfortunately she couldn't make her way back, so she's going to somehow get back despite the fact that we couldn't get there, or we couldn't find anything while we were playing as her, but story. And then I was murdered by some lickers here because I tried to run from them instead of killing them like I should have done, but whatever. Anyway, let's continue on with the game. Last time we went through this not incinerator room, where they intern all the bodies for study at the precinct where they're trying to find cause of death, and we found this key card here. I don't know if I checked it out before, but a plastic card to reach weapon storage. I think I read that before, but anyway, with the power on, we can now enter inside. What's inside? Ooh, I want to see. We may have to come back later after we store some stuff, because I have barely enough. Actually, I might be able to make some more room here. Let's see what game what's inside. If my condition or items is slightly different, it's because I died, so I had to come back from an old file and get back here. So if it's a bit inconsistent, that's just why it is. I just had to replay a bit to get back here, but not too much. The game itself isn't actually that long, so it's. I mean, like I said, if you're really good at this game, you could probably beat it in under 2 hours if you really know what you're doing and can skip a lot of stuff. Ooh, what's this? A machine gun. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a tough thing. Either I can't do both? That's kind of dumb. And I'd rather be able to carry more stuff, I think. So let's get the side pack. Yay! That way we can... if you use specialized weapons, I think, like, yeah, we'll give it to, oh, I should save it for Claire. Oh, that's right. If we, that's a tough decision. Maybe we should leave it for her. If you do, just to give you a heads up, in certain things in Leon's story A, if you, nah, it's probably a good idea to give it to her anyway. Some things do get left if you aren't left for Claire, so you have to keep that in mind. Like the game, specifically this game mentions the submachine gun. So, but yeah, I'll let her have the machine gun, and I'll give me the extra body bits. So, actually, the submachine gun's probably one of my favorite. What's the word? One of my favorite weapons in Resident Evil 2. I don't know why. There was just something fun about that. It's not the most powerful. I just really liked using it. So yeah, we'll save that for Claire. So whenever we play Claire side B, she'll get a nice weapon of her own. So, okay, nothing else down here if I remember correctly. I think it's time to go back up into the precinct. We're basically, for all intents and purposes, we're done here. So make sure you grab everything you want, because from here on out, we're basically heading to the next section of the game. So, yeah, we actually, unlike the first Resident Evil, we don't stay in like one spot the whole game. We actually have to go, well, I mean, we kind of go to different spots in Resident Evil, but for all intents and purposes, we basically stay in the mansion the whole time. Oh yeah, I don't know if I remember saying that, but off screen I decided to close off these as well, because we actually had to go back through here, and if I remember correctly, a bunch of zombies pop out through it, so you just have to use your ammo on that. But the other hallway with the liquor, you never have to go back there if you know what you're doing. So there's no reason to not use the cord on this hallway. So anyway, yeah, this must be the interrogation room. A paper more than a week old. Look at that wallpaper. Yuck. Nothing to look at. Nothing in that locker. Ooh. More shotgun shells, please. Yes, at some point, regular bullets will not help us in what we need to do. If you've played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. But, I mean, we can still use handgun bullets. It's not like they're completely wasteful. It's just the stopping power of the shotgun is just better for some of the bigger nasties in the game, like the lickers and stuff like that. Like, it's almost senseless to fight lickers with a pistol, really. Oh. I was about to... Oh, right, I got rid of my knife because I wanted to make his throat... Wait, have been torn out. Ugh. Wait, why is the creature who did that not here? Watchman's Diary. August 11th. I finally had the chance to see blue skies for the first time in ages, but it did little to lift my spirits. I was reprimanded by the chief for neglecting my duties while I was up on the clock tower. There's only one thing I still don't understand. The chief seemed to be more concerned about the fact that I was up on the tower rather than I was neglecting my duties. Why was access to the tower prohibited in the first place, anyway? September 5th. I recently talked to the old man who works in the scrapyard out back. His name is Thomas. He's a quiet man and really seems to enjoy chess. He even went so far as to design a special key and lock engraved with the chess pieces on them for one of the doors in the disposal yard. We made plans to play chess tomorrow night. I can't help but wonder how good he is. One thing that's been bothering me about him is that the way that he's always scratching himself. Does he have some sort of skin disease, or is he just rude? Oh, well. One of the first, I guess. September 9th. Thomas was a much better player than I had imagined. I used to think of myself as a fairly decent player, but he did a pretty good job of humbling me. But the only thing I imagined that could match his skill in chess was his appetite. All the guy did was talk about eating, or food throughout the entire game. He sounded fairly healthy, but he didn't look quite right. I wonder if he's okay. September 12th. I was supposed to play another game of chess with Thomas, but we had to cancel it because he wasn't feeling too well, or hasn't been feeling too well. He stopped by to see me, but I told him to go back and rest since he literally looked like the Walking Dead. Trademark. He insisted that he was just fine, but I could tell he was really having problems. Come to think of it, I haven't been feeling too good myself. Apparently, that was the beginnings of the virus. Oh, and what I meant is earlier when I said make sure to grab everything you can is because we're gonna get the final chess piece here pretty soon, and then go back to that chess lock. So just kind of keep that in mind. So, another one of my favorites, the Barry Burton gun, the Magnum. Oh yeah, save that bad boy for some certain scenes. Look at that thing. It's a man's gun. Desert Eagle 50 AE, a high caliber Magnum pistol. It uses powerful DOT-5A or 50 AE rounds by IMI Israel. Whoo-wee. Zombies are not going to survive a hit to that. But yeah. Yeah, definitely save that puppy for some nasties, whether it be liquors or the next step, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's why we came here for. Didn't really need to go here. If you're trying to speed run this thing, you're probably going to skip a lot of these. Although, I don't know, Magnum's probably one of those weapons you'd probably want to pick up, just in case. Okay, we need to get... I think there's a couple of rooms we still need to... Let me check. Oh, and be careful. I think at this point, some of the rooms will slightly change. Okay, so we need to go back to the interrogation rooms. Okay. I don't think here... Oh, I left a zombie alive when I was replaying some sections, so... Oops. Come on. No, let's just run around. I was just trying to conserve ammo, so... Although, I've noticed I've been pretty bad about conserving ammo and life at the same time. I'm like, oh, I'd rather get hit than spend ammo, which is a dumb way to think about things, but... Not every room's gonna change, only a couple ones change. Like, I'll show you up here near the interrogation room. Although this one would have changed earlier, but I already... you know how when you open up this room, a liquor pops in through? Well, if you waited forever, like if you're speedrunning and you decide to get the small key... Well, actually, you probably skip this, but if you decide to get the small key in this room later, or if you just come and you want to check back in this room, a liquor appears there too when you activate the liquor in the main interrogation room. Oh, in the previous area we were at was an interrogation room. It was just like a guardhouse. I don't know why I called it an interrogation room. Alright. Oh, and we don't need that key anymore, so that's it. So the chess piece should be somewhere around here. Or not the chess piece. We need that golden cog or whatever it is, because that'll help us get the final chess piece. Ooh. A picture of a man in a carriage. Something is on the wheel. Light the queen, light the king, the queen, and the jack, and then the carriage will start winning. Does that mean I need to catch it on fire? Nope. Okay, I need to do something else. Ooh, film. The final, one of the last little bits of film. I'll develop that before we leave. I could easily skip it because it's not really important to get the film, but you know, like I said, I'm trying to show everything. That's why I'm not like just speeding through rooms at a quick lickety-split pace. Number 13 has been etched. Okay. What's in this one? Number 12. Okay. 11, 12, 13. Huh. Ooh, hello. They did say something about lighting a fire. Let's do it. And then that picture... Oh. It's totally messed up. Looks like there's a highlighted piece of paper there, but maybe that's just a ambiance talking there. Oh, I bet I'm supposed to light the fire and then light the... Oh, what did it say? King... All right, hold on. Let me check again. I'm just checking to see if there's any, like, ammo or notes. Doesn't seem like it. So this place is isolated. Okay. Anyway, what did it say again? So on the wheel, light the queen, king, and jack. Okay. So in... Wait, I thought... No. King, queen, and jack. Is it talking about playing cards? But I thought no, the jack would be 11, wouldn't it? So king... It did say king, queen, and jack, right? Not... Man, what's wrong with me today? My memory is just... This happens to me sometimes when I'm tired. Like I said, I'm playing this at night. You know, queen, king, jack. That's it. You know, trying to keep ambiance, but also that means it's, you know, in that later stages. But anyway, if we're looking at... I'm thinking it's basing it on poker, which means the queen is 12, the king is 13, and the jack is 11. Now, why am I immediately thinking poker when it could have meant anything? Well, it's because the precinct keys indicate poker suits, so there has to be a correlation to that. So, anyway, hooray! We get the gold cogwheel. We need that to finally go up into the it's gold plate. It looks like a large clock cog. All right. Oh, if I want to, that's right. If I want to do that film, I'll either have to go through the hallway with the liquor, which will release all the zombies through there because I didn't use the cord on that, or I have to go through the upway, which by replaying a couple of levels that I had to replay, I left some zombies alive up there, so I'll have to kill them. So either way, I'm gonna have to deal with some more zombies. Nuts. Well, at least I got more ammo than I did before, so I can take care of them. Won't be a big deal. I'd rather go through the up passageway and deal with a handful of zombies that I had to re-kill. That's the problem with having to, when you're recording and editing and stuff like that, especially games like these, is especially when you don't have good places to save. I had a few times where I had to save, but there was others where I had to stop in the middle or whatever. Alright, let's go back up this way. Oh wait, no, we could... If we gotta develop the film, we could just go through this way. What am I talking about? Oh, right, I left the guy alive this time. Whoops. So I have to avoid him. I wonder if he's still in his room or not. Or if he's right in front. If he's right in front of the entrance, that's going to be kind of annoying. Okay, he's not in front. He might be in his room. Is he in his room? Okay. I had to, when I was redoing some of the parts, I left the guy, the police officer who helped me alive in there just to save on ammo. So he's just still kind of just hanging out. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can just avoid a lot of people and avoid having to kill them. Alright, let's go develop that film for no reason really, but I want to. Alright. Oh, and I finally remembered what this special doorway is here. Remember how it says it requires a special key? Well, the special key can only be gotten on normal mode. And how you get it is you start normal mode with Claire or Leon, doesn't matter, and you have to not pick up any of the ammo that you run across to the police station. By doing that, you'll unlock a special zombie that appears that looks very familiar. I might show that off maybe in a bonus video later on down the line, or maybe save it for next year when Halloween comes again and show it. But you basically end up killing Brad Vickers, the helicopter pilot from the last game. Apparently turned into a zombie by the time Resident Evil 2 started. Killing him gives you a special key, which opens up that locker, which is a costume change for Claire and Leon. So that's not too bad. Leon puts on a leather jacket, I believe, and Claire puts on a biker outfit, if I remember correctly. But anyway, film B. A zombie, or a dead man. Picture in front of the Arcus Taylor. In front of the Aricus Taylor. Regressed into a zombie within 2 hours. The subject repeatedly complained about severe agitation of the epidermis in addition to feeling of nausea. This happened to be up to the moment he lost consciousness. Picture by R. Lambert. Huh. So apparently someone in this precinct knew about zombies at some point and just left the left everyone else in the dark, so. Alright, how do I want to go about this? Well, since I'm closer up here... Yeah, I'll have to deal with the zombies, but whatever. It's just as fast, and I don't mind blasting them. Like I said, I have more ammo from last time, so... Although I might be able to avoid them. I was pretty decent in that. Although I've got health if I really need to. Okay, we're doing pretty good there. Woo! Haha! I mean, it's funner to blow them up, although really that's why you play easy mode if you want to be just waste ammo and be fine with that, so. Alright, took care of all those guys, got the upgrade parts for that. I don't think there's too many scenes where you have to get special keys for Leon, I think. It's almost better to... Leon's thing's almost better because he keeps his life... What the heck was that? Ah! Haha! I don't have to go through that that floor anymore. Yeah. There might... I mean, they might congregate to other levels, but I don't think so. Or I don't believe they spread out too much, and I don't need to go through those floors anymore. So the one I chose was the... Well, okay, originally I chose the other one, but I had remembered about what happened after a while. Some of the memories are flooding back in while I'm playing this. All right, let's put that cog in and get that final... Get to the clock tower and I'll get that final chess piece. Why is it hiding up here? Who knows? It makes no sense. Alright, now we can press that switch. Now unlock that door. Although, that kind of makes me think, we are missing one individual that we should have... Oh, that's it? The door is taking the plug, the night plug, that's it? Oh, dust chute. Will you jump down? Let me see. Have I gotten everything I need to? Yeah, I already got the first aid spray from there. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. It's a quick shoot back to the bottom. Back to the I don't know how far it takes you. I think it takes you to where the yeah, okay.
No!
What the? Ben?
Get away!
What the? No! So much for... What the heck is that? So much for your hidey hole, Ben. Wait, how do you get in there then? Is he like some kind of creature? Huh. Well, I guess... You know what they say about being stupid. Hey Ben, are you okay? I didn't hear you screaming in agony before. It's okay.
Ben.
Hey.
Can you still hear me? Come on, answer. Damn. I don't believe this. I almost got the story. Ben. Bitter irony. The chief of police, co-conspirator.
Wait, the chief of police was there?
That scum. Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben. Oh, my chest. It's burning.
hell was that thing? Was that a chest burster from... Wait, did it open the door? Oh, that was Ada.
Good God, what was that?
I don't know, Ada. Your guess is as good as mine. A walking vibrator? No, it's an alien ripoff almost. Mail to the chief. Apparently the chief had something to do with all this. To Mr. Bryant Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have lost the mansion lab facility due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Oh yeah, I think I remember the last game saying he worked for Umbrella, but he was kind of doing some odd stuff by himself. Fortunately, his interference will have no lasting effects upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Button, Rebecca Chambers, and Brad Vickers. Unfortunately, Brad Vickers is dead. Although if you don't know about the secret about Brad, we don't find out about him, what happens to him, until Resident Evil 3. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain their knowledge does not go public. Annette will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. To Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, I have deposited the amount of U.S. $10,000 to the account for your services. Its terms per our agreement. The development of the G virus, scheduled to replace the T virus, is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed to be the member of the executive board for Umbrella Inc. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate the underground research facilities. William Birkin. Huh. Apparently he and Mr. Irons had quite a talk between each other. To Mr. Brian Irons, chief of the Raccoon City Police Department. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me, as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary and contact me immediately through Annette. With these precautions, any possible threats should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work of the G-Virus, not even Umbrella. William Birkin. Hail to the chief? No, not quite.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait! Hey!
Is that your catchphrase, Leon? Ada, wait?
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
You sound excited, Claire. Yeesh. Poor Ben. A miserable death. He basically blew out from the inside. What was that thing with that eye that did that to him? Yeah, it's probably fine. We'll probably never run him ever again. Yep. Nope. We are good. Or that might be left for Claire. It's hard to say. Anyway, yeah, sorry, Ben. Let's go. Let's use that final rook piece, or final chess piece. But we'll have to grab all of them and put them together. I don't think this area has any new creatures. And going down that shaft... Okay, I mean, technically you don't have to... you don't have to use that cord on anything. You could skip it. Because if you know what you're doing, you could just go that chute. Boom. There you go. The only reason not to go down that chute is if there's any like last minute things you need to grab or get that you might have forgotten before you leave. I mean, nothing's imperative. I mean, obviously ammo, herbs, or whatever would be nice to have, but not super required. And that spider does not need to be killed because I don't need to kill it. Alright. And actually, probably, I think, if you have to save, there's 2 points in the game where I'd strongly suggest saving if you're trying to reduce your saves to get a better score. Obviously, I've saved multiple times over the course, so that's not going to be... I mean, I might get an A, but I severely doubt it. I'll probably get a B at most. Actually, since I'm doing that now, I might as well just keep all my shotgun ammo now since I have the room. Anyway, I'm still going to play a little bit longer because last episode was slightly shorter, but I would suggest this being a good spot for saving. because there's 2 parts in the game that you have to really worry about possibly dying from BS. Okay, the game's pretty solid for the most part, but there are a few instances of possible cheapness in the game. 1 is where we're about to encounter, and 2 is the is later on in the game when you hit the elevator part. You know what I mean. But I've already saved multiple times, so the whole trying to save minimally is not going to happen. And how did you get back, Ada, now that I think about it? Because we didn't see any obvious way back. Unless you crawled through something or whatever. Well, that was a weird pause. Yeah, it's probably fine. What the? Uh-oh. The hell is that? The hell is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that thing? Ah! Gross! Well, crap. Looks like we're gonna have to defend ourselves. Okay, I don't want to do this. Might plug him a couple times, once or twice with the Magnum. Oh, and he didn't grab my knife either, so I can't cut these guys off. That's... Oh, whoops. I forgot to heal because they were on me. I was about to go... I was about to grab my... use my heal because they hit me. I'm like, oh, I'm probably weak now. And I died. Don't worry, I'm going to play a little bit longer. Don't worry. But, although that's not the reason why you want to save there. There's something a little bit later on, not too far along, but I mean that would be a good spot to say do that at. But once again, you stepped into the world of survival horror. Yeah, that says every time. Good luck. That says that every time when you play too, by the way. Okay, actually, probably be a good time to. Actually, since we have to fight that thing anyway. Let me go ahead and drop these off. We'll just go back and pick them up later. And let me equip my knife, because that'll help me. That'll help me with those things. I think he keeps spinning them out, and that thing is slow. So if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't die to him. Unlike me, but you know, I'm just doing it for just to show you what happens, man. I wasn't being stupid. But yeah, we can just come back for those later. Alright, anyway, let's watch the transformation again. Probably one of the bad things about old games is that I can't really skip it. Not that I mean, back in the day, I don't mind it at all, but for recording purposes, you kind of wish it could go a bit faster, just so you wouldn't have to worry about it. So, and I do have a heal. I probably should have brought another heal. And spitting out that shit again. Come on. Woo! Dang it. Okay, fine. I thought I could. Okay, I need to use my. Wait, I took off the heals. What's wrong with me? Oh my god, that's dumb. That is dumb of me. Oh, we actually get a unique death. Oh, that's cool. This guy isn't this hard, by the way, people. I'm just being stupid. Just to let you know, I'm being really dumb about it. So don't take this as this boss is really hard, because he's not. But this is why I wanted to save. This is one of the 2 spots to save. Okay, one more time. For all the marbles. Like I said, I made the last episode kind of short, so I'm just making up for it. And the fact I'm dying so many times, so I'm just... Okay, let's actually equip the heal this time. Derp. Yeesh. Okay, I can't believe I just... I'll keep that on, and then it looks like the knife wasn't really doing anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and not equip that. I'll just use my pistol for taking out those little dudes. The thing is, he keeps spitting them out, though. That's the problem. It's really hard to just straight out avoid them. Alright, let's I've got set to manual. Manual should probably be fine with what I've got, so hopefully maybe I'll actually be able, because I wasn't able to stab them, so maybe shooting them is the best course. Yeah, back in the day, this was freaky stuff, man. Not anymore now. Now you have to have gory horror to get freaked out, you know. You know, like Saw or torture porn. I am really not a fan of that type of stuff, just to let you know. There we go. I'm trying not to get hit by those creatures and things. Ah, one got on me. Dang it. Okay, use that. Oh, shit. Dang it! Ha! Fuck me. I am not going to survive this. I might have to do it next time. Oh, there we go. Except I'm going to die to these things. No! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Can I go through the door? Can I get them off me? Please get off me. Okay, good, they're off me. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I did not do that fight very well. Do not do what I did. You want to basically kill the little things when they get close to you and then lay into them. Actually, maybe sticking with a pistol might actually be your best bet for that whole fight. Well, like I said, I'm not perfect at this game. I'll be the first to admit that. Yeah, let's just use 3 green herbs on that. If you're trying to go for a good score, try to keep your first aid spray used to nil if you can. I mean, you do lose some points when you use your herbs, but it's very minimal. So if you want to go for a good score, try to save those first aid sprays. If you're playing the game for the first time, then do whatever you want, because obviously you're not trying to master the game the first time through. Okay. Yeah, I was going to show you how to die, but basically it just goes and just starts melting. I didn't want to die from those things again, so... Oh! Pff, what am I doing? I was supposed to grab the frickin' pieces. Ugh! So I would have had to gone that way anyway. Man. Focus! What's wrong with me today? Well, I mean, I did die multiple times to that boss when I shouldn't have, you know. And I got hurt so many times I had to use a lot of my heals that I shouldn't have needed to. Well, I mean, technically I'm playing this game new again after all these years, so I mean, you could let me use the excuse that it's been like, when did I say the last time I played this game was? Like over a decade ago? It'd been that long, folks. Like, I think the last time I really sat down and played all the Resident Evils was like when I was in my early 20s. And that was almost 14 years ago, if we're counting it like that. Yeah, I'm pretty old. I'm not that old, but I'm still old, comparatively, so. Alright, let's, nope, come on. Let's use the rest of them. There's one scene I'm trying to get to before we end the episode today. Well, we are pretty late, so. Let me do this and get to another spot, and then we'll call it. But yeah, we're trying to basically play chess. Did Thomas set this up? Is that why that whole mention about chess was made? I don't know. So it's gonna take us to the sewer, huh? I see. Well then. What the? Ada? What the hell?
Ada!
It just popped up like a goddamn jack-in-the-box. You didn't have to fight that creature. Good for you.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way, you know.
I mean, Leon makes a good point. He is trying to protect civilians. So it's not this whole I'm a man, yeah, I've got to protect you, Ada. It's more like, no, I'm an officer of the law. I have to. My best course of action is to make sure you are safe as a civilian. You are a civilian, right, Ada? Yeah, I'll be fine. Come on, Ada. We've got a job to do. Ugh, sewage water. Gross. Oh, here we go. Up here. Huh. Blue herbs. Why do we need those? No reason. Yep, okay. I mean, I'll have to, when I re-record the next day, I'll have to pull back from that save anyway. So, huh. Well, here you go. Actually, I think this... oh, it's a safe room. Okay, well, actually, I think this is a good spot to stop, folks. So, yeah, you could save here if you want to. I'm not going to. Anyway, with Ada in tow, we're finally going to get a second hand to get into the sewers and out of this place. So what is in the sewers? People said it's dangerous, but I don't think there's anything there. Rats of unusual size? I believe they don't exist. And what about Chief Irons? Has he been taken out too by these zombies? Or is he somewhere along the vicinity? Find out next time in the next episode of Resident Evil 2. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.